GTA Math. What's up? So today we're gonna work on the Pythagorean theorem. Something you're gonna use probably for the rest of your life if you have to take engineering, math, physics courses. Basically, if you're a STEM student in like a hardcore science discipline that uses analytical math quite frequently, you're gonna have to know how to use this. So for beginners, I'm keeping it very simple. How we're going to start is this way. If you look at this triangle I drew, the right triangle, you see a value for C, A, and B. The Pythagorean theorem is this function that's underlined in this rainbow color. And what that means is if we find out the value for A, B, and C, we basically can figure out what all the different sides of this triangle equal out to. It's a weird idea, but sometimes in math, you're given two pieces of information, and that third piece in the right triangle, which you can't find, you may be able to find this side using Pythagorean theorem or other trigonometric techniques. But we're going to keep it easy breezy for now. So when you get to this part, you got to ask yourself, what values do we have? And then I drew this colorful rainbow box that's kind of hard to ignore. And then I put values for B and C. So what I'm going to do is put a check next to everything we already have. I love how as soon as I record, like these videos like start tweaking. But anyway, we're going to make it through this. So when I'm looking in this box of values, we have a value for B. So there's a check there. And also C. In trig, in right triangle science period, the longest side is always going to be the hypotenuse, which is C. So I'm going to just put hypotenuse. These other two sides, they're called legs. So they're interchangeable. But this is a leg, and then this is a leg. So now that we know the values we have, I can make this a lot cleaner, and I can say this. We don't know what a squared is, but we do know what b squared is. B squared is what? 3. It's almost like when I record, my computer starts losing its mind and it doesn't function like a computer, which is weird. And we know what our C value is, and that's 5. So that's going to be 5 squared. The first thing I would do is simplify. So we can't do anything with this a squared, so we're going to keep it. We're going to just bring it down. And 3 squared, we already know what that is. That's going to be 9. And then 5 squared, that's going to be 25. So we can do some basic algebra here. We can subtract this 9 over. 25 minus 9, that's 16. So we have a squared equals 16. And when we get to this part, we have to use the square root property. I have made videos using the square root property, so if you get uncomfortable at this step, you already know where you can go in the archive and relieve yourself of that anxiety. Yeah. So when we square root, we take the square root of both sides. And the square root of a squared is going to be a. And I would break that down, but I want to keep this video pretty quick. And then the square root of 16 is 4. So this is our answer. for A. So if we were looking for all the sides, we now know that A equals 4. And this is called a 3-4-5 triangle. Very popular, so it's not something that is rare to see. This is pretty common, but if you've never done the Pythagorean theorem, this is a good entry into the problem. So yeah, GTA Math, appreciate you for tapping in and still listening, even though you don't have to. So yeah, thanks for the support. Let's continue to learn, love, and grow together. Peace.